Because war starts with a couple of whiskey glasses on a green table. And it ends like that. And there are no winners or losers. There are only survivors. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. It's such a pleasure to be here among you all. Ladies and gentlemen, young leaders, Mr. Mayor, ministers, and of course, my dearest friend, President Ivanov. Thank you so much for inviting me year by year on the School of Young Leaders. I think the brainstorm you put upon us, all of us, not only the students, but also the lecturers, is amazing. We don't have many experiences like this during the year. I would start by saying I dislike the word politician. I think it's a bad word. I would like to be a good storyteller. And year by year, here I can address all of you and tell a nice, true story. I was born in 1981 in Yugoslavia. Belonging to a small community in a big country, we believe that we live Baška and Barabar. In Turkish, it means separated, but as one. We have lived like this for hundreds of years. Jews were never really separated, always really integrated, but remembering their culture, like everybody else. Since 1981, Yugoslavia fell into pieces. My generation witnessed war, Slovenia, Croatia, Serbia, Bosnia, Kosovo, even the Macedonian crisis. We kind of adjust ourselves to realizing that this region is always going to be in war, and as our books told us, even as children, I am the child that was born and grew up in a gunpowder barrel. But is that all? Ladies and gentlemen, it is more certainly not. We just don't tell the stories of our untold heroes loud enough. During the conflict in Macedonia, there was a group of 5 friends. Those 5 friends were the leader of the Jewish community, Islamic community, Orthodox Christian community, Catholic community, and the Methodist community. While seeing what was going on in Bosnia, they sat down as friends and they said, we are not going to use the word tolerance, we are going to use the word respect and love. They portrayed their love and respect to the level that it was just passed on to all the believers in the country. That group of 5 leaders didn't allow the intolerance and the conflict from ex-Yugoslavia to be transmitted to Macedonia. Many of you don't know this story because it's in the shadows. We just see the politicians. I have to use this opportunity to just read what they did as a group of 5 friends. They did the Dialogue Between Civilizations Forum. They did the summits of religious leaders, inter-religious meetings of priests and imams that were hugging each other in Ohrid, inside of friendship and agreement between them. It was a signature of the Joint Message for Peace from all religious leaders in 2001. Conferences for the promotion and enrichment of interreligious cooperation in the country and outside it. They were members of the boards for interreligious cooperation. They had numerous conferences for the promotion of freedom of religious and belief in the Republic of Macedonia and beyond. They were counseling of religious communities and religious groups in Republic of Macedonia and beyond. They were a long-time collaborator of the Macedonian Center for International Cooperation. They actively participated in the drafting of the law of religious communities and religious groups. They were actively participating in calming inter-ethnic and inter-religious tensions during 2001 conflict. They advocated for the implementation of religious education in school from a cultural and philosophical point of view in order to get to know each other and bring people together. They were the original creators of the Interreligious Conference of Peace in Macedonia. They were the initiator of the creator of the leadership meetings for religious leaders in the occasion of the opening of a memorial center in 2011, and many other activities. Ladies and gentlemen, one of those 5 common people from the shadows of peace was my father. He passed away 2 years ago, but let this not be a tribute to him. This is a tribute to all of you young leaders here. I want you to know that the only way to preserve peace is to really want one. Really want one. Because war starts with a couple of whiskey glasses on a green table. And it ends like that. And there are no winners or losers. There are only survivors. When we talk about conflicts in Ukraine, the Middle East, or Africa, for a mother sitting in the shadow of some underground with her children, does it matter who will win or lose? She just wants her children to survive. Young leaders never forget you can be heroes from the shadow without being a great name in politics. Never forget that the 5 whiskey glasses that begin a war will end a war in the same table on a very similar meeting. But the heroes of peace are usually in the shadows. This is an infinite game. Let us be the winners from the shadows. Thank you.